I finally found the exact reason to boot up Riot's tactical shooter again, and it's not a shiny new map or the release of the new controller agent mix. It is a brand new feature that actually lets you play the game instead of watching your teammates play it for you. It's called Valorant Knockout mode, and it completely fixes the most exhausting part of the modern hero shooter experience. What is up, guys? It's Latency here, and welcome back to Latency Gaming. Today, we are diving deep into the massive Season 2026 Act 2 update, specifically focusing on the new Valorant Knockout mode. I am going to break down exactly how this kill-to-revive mechanic completely flips the traditional tactical script, how the map territory system works, and why this fast-paced LTM desperately needs to stick around for good. If you end up agreeing that we need less spectating and more shooting, hit that subscribe button right now to join the community. Let's get right into the breakdown. I am a massive, longtime fan of first-person shooters. I played Valorant religiously during its early beta and initial release, sticking with it for a solid year because I genuinely loved how it blended Counter-Strike's razor-sharp gun mechanics with Overwatch's hero shooter utility. But eventually, the intensely slow, tactical nature of the game just wore me out. I am a casual player. I game for fun and relaxation after a long day at my job. I have a perfectly average level of aim, and when I sit down at my desk, I want to spend my gaming time actually playing. The absolute biggest frustration I have with classic Valorant, and this applies to battle royales like Apex Legends and Fortnite too, is the severe, brutal punishment for player death. In a standard Valorant match, getting picked off early means you are out for the entire round. You are stuck staring at your monitor, watching someone else hold an angle for 2 straight minutes. It's boring. This contrasts sharply with the games I normally gravitate toward, like Halo Infinite or Overwatch, where a death just means a short 10-second respawn timer before you are thrown right back into the chaos. I value my time, and being actively engaged is what makes gaming fun for me. This brings me to Valorant Knockout mode, which dropped in patch 12.05. In my opinion, Knockout mode is Riot Games' most successful attempt at creating a hero shooter environment with incredibly short respawn times, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. So what is Knockout mode? It is a 5v5 round-based elimination mode played on team deathmatch maps. Matches are lightning fast, lasting between 8 to 15 minutes, making it the perfect mode to squeeze in when you don't have time for a grueling 45-minute competitive sweatfest. But the real magic lies in how it's played. The core feature is the kill-to-revive loop. Instead of dying and waiting for the round to end, your ability to respawn is tied directly to your team's performance. If you die, you aren't out for good. The second one of your teammates secures a kill on an enemy, one of your teammates will begin to respawn. That constant momentum shift is brilliant. It completely eliminates the need to slow down the game's pace. Because the rounds are inherently short, maxing out at 3 minutes, you don't have players cautiously holding distant sightlines or idling around corners terrified of making a mistake. Reckless rushing is still heavily discouraged by the core gun mechanics, which still require you to stop and stand still to shoot accurately, but the overall pacing is cranked up to 11. Let's talk about how this mode differs from standard Valorant. There is no spike to plant, no economy to manage, and no buy phase. Loadouts are standardized and escalate through different weapon stages automatically, so you aren't wasting mental energy calculating credits. You also spawn with your abilities fully charged, and they recharge over time. There's also a brand new territory mechanic. The map is divided by a center line. If you try to play Lone Wolf and cross into enemy territory by yourself, your minimap gets disabled and the enemy team gets a massive enemy behind line notification. You have to push together, use utility to clear angles and trade kills. You can also capture orbs on the map to push that center wall deeper into enemy territory, granting your team ultimate charges, health, and massive positional advantages. The absolute genius of this kill-to-revive system is that mistakes are no longer a death sentence for your playtime. Teammate kills bring you back instantly, which leads to the most insane, wild swings in gameplay I have ever seen in this game. A fight might kick off with your team down 4-2, but a quick double kill from your duelist instantly brings your side back to full strength, suddenly reducing the enemy to a single terrified player. It transforms standard one-and-done gunfights into highly dynamic, sustained engagements that rage on until one team is entirely wiped out.
How do you win? You either completely eliminate the enemy team so nobody is left to trigger a respawn, or you survive until the 3-minute timer ends, which forces a brutal overtime where respawns and healing are disabled, and you take damage over time to force a final showdown. The first team to secure 4 rounds takes the match. Right now, Knockout is a limited time mode, but it is exactly the game type I've been seeking to reignite my enthusiasm for Valorant. I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I am begging Riot to make this a permanent fixture.
If you are loving the fast-paced action of Knockout as much as I am, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more gaming deep dives. I want to hear from you down in the comments. Do you think Valorant Knockout mode deserves to be a permanent playlist, or do you prefer the classic, slow-burn tactical modes? Let me know your thoughts down below. That is going to wrap it up for me today, guys. I'm going to go queue up for another round of Knockout and try not to bottom frag this time. Until next time.
Attackers win.